Welcome everyone to the deep dive. Today we're digging into something called French drains. Super important stuff, especially if you're somewhere like Vancouver where it rains quite a bit. Yeah, we're going to explore how these clever systems work and, the really big ways they can help protect your home. We've been looking at a great resource for this, French Drain Services in Vancouver. Expert solutions over on the Pacific Blue Mechanical website. That's pacificbluemechanical.ca.
Right. So what is a French drain? Basically, imagine you have this hidden trench, underground, and it's filled with gravel, rocks, and there's a special pipe inside, usually with little holes in it. Its job is to catch extra water hanging around in the soil, water that might try to seep into your house or just make your yard soggy. And it carries that water away like a little underground highway. It just uses gravity, so the water naturally flows downhill and out of the way.
Okay, got it. A hidden water highway. I like that. So let's unpack the big pluses here. What are the main benefits you get from having one?
Well, number one is definitely stopping water damage. That's the big one. It keeps water from sneaking into your basement or your crawl space. And that can save you from some really messy situations, flooding, dampness, mold, and expensive ones too.
Right, avoids those big repair bills down the line. And it's not just about keeping the inside dry, is it? What about the yard itself?
Oh, absolutely. It protects your landscaping too. See, too much water flowing over the surface can wash away your good soil, what they call erosion. A French drain helps manage that subsurface water, so it stops that erosion, keeps your soil in place, and helps your plants and your lawn stay healthy and, well, looking good.
Okay, that makes sense. So it keeps the basement dry, keeps the yard from washing away. What about the actual house structure? The walls?
Exactly. That's the third key thing. It protects your home's foundation. When the ground gets totally saturated with water, that water pushes against your foundation walls. It's called hydrostatic pressure. And over time, that constant pressure can actually cause cracks and serious structural problems. So the French drain relieves that pressure. It gives the water somewhere else to go, keeping your foundation safe and sound, strong for the long haul.
Now, this is where it gets particularly relevant for folks, say, in Vancouver, right?
Yeah.
Because of the weather and maybe the ground itself.
Yes, definitely. These benefits we're talking about, they're kind of supercharged in a place like Vancouver. We get a lot of rain, as you know. And interestingly, the soil isn't the same everywhere around here. You've got sandy areas. You've got heavy clay spots.
Okay. So that matters for how you build the drain.
Hugely. That's where local knowledge is so important. Someone who knows Vancouver's conditions understands how different soils drain or don't drain. Clay, for instance, holds water. You need to design the drain just right so it doesn't get clogged. Sandy soil drains faster, but you might need different filters so sand doesn't get in the pipe. A local expert knows this stuff. They know the typical rainfall patterns, the specific soil types block by block sometimes, and even the local city rules and regulations for drainage. It means you get a system that's actually designed for your specific spot, not just some generic setup.
That makes a lot of sense. You need someone who gets the local picture. And are these things built to last?
Oh, yeah. If they're installed correctly, using good materials, and maybe checked on once in a while, a French drain system can last a really long time. We're talking like 20, maybe even 30 years or more. So it's not a quick fix. It's a real long-term investment in protecting your property, like a bodyguard for your foundation, as you said earlier.
So it's really way more than just, a pipe buried in some rocks. It's actually a pretty smart system for managing water, protecting your house, your yard.
Exactly. And it even helps manage rainwater runoff in a more responsible way, which is good for the environment too. And what's really interesting is how this fairly simple idea, using gravity and some pipe, can add real value. Think about selling your house. Knowing there's a system in place to prevent water issues, that's huge peace of mind for a buyer. It can definitely make your home more attractive, potentially increase its value.
Right, that's a great point. So I guess our big takeaway for you listening today is this. If you're dealing with soggy yards or water worries, especially in a rainier area, really understanding what a French drain does and why local expertise matters, well, it can make a massive difference. It really makes you think, doesn't it? How these kinds of passive, almost hidden systems work so well. What other simple, maybe overlooked ways do you think people could use to make their homes more resilient, especially against water? That wraps up our deep dive for today. We hope you learned something useful.